Hello, everyone. Today is the 25th of January, 2024. It is hopefully going to be a nice day. It is a Saturday. Arm feels a little weird, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Just muscles, I think. But I did get some of the stuff here. I'm just gonna show y'all before we get into it. But I did get some of the new stuff. Stuff to try. I didn't get the chips yet, but I'll hopefully get that tomorrow. We have the Dr. Pepper and the Pepsi, the new Dr. Pepper and Pepsi. Sorry for that delay there. But I also got the new. I got the new Reese's peanut butter cups. So there you go. The chocolate lava. And we also have the caramel big cup. So I have those to try as well. So we got my taste tests. And then, like I said, I'll get those chips hopefully tomorrow. So I've got new stuff to try. And that won't be all. From what I understood, there's going to be some more stuff to try in February. So February and March. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I believe there's going to be even some new stuff to try this summer. So there you go. In fact, I'm on the lookout for it already. But there's supposed to be a new Oreos cookie coming out soon. So with Post Malone collaborating, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying that. So there you go. All right, getting into it. The questions of the day. Let's see what we got. First, trying out the Black Book. The Black Book for the 25th of January. Like I said, we are cruising. We got 6 days left? Yeah, 6 days left of January. All right, let's get into it. Who has been inspiring you lately? Who has been inspiring me lately? I don't know, to be honest. I guess if I had to pick an inspiration right now, it'd be God. At least that's who I've been praying to more and more here lately to help everybody out and everything. I've been looking for God for a guidance and a lot of stuff that's been going on here lately, whether it be at work or work life, family life, you name it. I just been looking for whatever's been going on in the government, irregardless whatever it may be. Just been praying more to God and looking for Him for guidance, especially since it's a brand new year. And I normally do that anyway, the very first of January, to start praying to God and hope that God helps everybody through. So that's who my inspiration is right now. God Himself. So, because if you don't have God, you got nothing. So there you go. All right, so now that I got that, uh, get into this. I think I'm on the right page. No. Do. I guess I have. Okay. Here we go. I got it now. All right. The one question threw me off because I didn't know if I answered it or not, and then I looked in the rest of the page and I'm like, oh, I guess I have. I just forgot I answered it. It happens. It happens. All right, so here we go. If you could have a clone to help you out when life gets busy, would you want one? Not really, because I have a feeling that a clone would actually complicate things a little bit more. For one, I think it would confuse people. They wouldn't know which one they're talking to. And for another, because I've watched a lot of sci-fi, I guess, but I'd be fearful that the clone might know me enough to try to replace me, and I wouldn't want that either. So I'm gonna go with no. Uh, are you self-taught? Depends on depends on the situation. Some of the stuff I have learned from other people, and some of the stuff I have learned on my own. It really depends. Like I learned a lot in school. I learned a lot from my parents. There's a great deal I learned from both. There's a great deal I've learned from people that I work with, but yet there's a great deal of things that I've taught myself. So it just depends on what you're talking about, I guess. The Beatles or the Rolling Stones? The Beatles, definitely the Beatles. Without the Beatles, there wouldn't be a Rolling Stones. It is what it is. What do you try and keep an open mind about? Right now, I try to keep an open mind. I'm always optimistic or keep an open mind about the new day. Whatever the day is, I just keep an open mind that, hey, today's going to be a good day, and embrace the day, embrace the fact that I'm still alive and kicking, and go from there. That's the way I see it anyway. So there you go. That's the best I know. Would you rather ride along with a firefighter or a police officer for a day? Firefighter, definitely. Like I said before, I don't, because I think they asked this question before, but I would not want to ride along with a police officer because of just all the shit that they have to do at their work site. And I'm not saying firefighters don't. I don't know how much of that a firefighter I want to see either. But if I had to choose between the two, I think I would pick firefighter. Some reason that it just, a little bit of a different setting. That, and I've always kind of sort of wanted to be like a firefighter, so I'd be kind of curious to see if I could actually like do it. I guess. So, curiosity, I guess, more than anything. I don't know. So, there you go. Do you believe in the saying, kill your enemies with kindness? Absolutely. I think kindness really does kill your enemies. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be kind to them per se, but being kind around them. Even if you're not necessarily kind directly to them, being kind around them. Because a lot of times, your enemies or your haters, they want to try to kill you by saying, okay, well, he's not a very. Because they want to basically show you as being a mean person or being someone who is not very nice. Because if they can show you in a bad light, then that makes them look good. But so the more you look good to others, the less they look good when they try to bring your name in the mud, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's the big thing I always say is like, even if you can't be nice to them because you've tried and, like, for example, like if you've tried and it does, I've been on that side of things where you try to be nice to them and they still give you the shaft or whatever. Well, you know what? You tried. There's not much more you can do on that. You know, you keep trying, you're just gonna be beating a dead horse. So just try to be nice around them. Be nice to everybody else around them and whatever. Either eventually they'll come to their senses, or you know, and what I mean by that is maybe eventually they'll realize that it's all for naught and they might as well just join the party and be nice to you because you're nice to everyone else, or they're just going to continue doing what they're doing and make themselves look bad. It's really up to them at that point. So, I mean, that's the best thing I can tell you. Is the best thing I've learned in life is just be nice around them, because then whatever, if they are trying to spread rumors about you or whatever, then whatever rumors they're trying to spread gets squashed. Don't give them a leg to stand on, so to speak. Um, what do you love most about the night sky? The stars. I'm going to say it flat out. The stars. In an argument, do you have the last word? In an argument, do you have the last word? Not always, and I don't care if I do or not. What difference does having the last word mean? Doesn't necessarily make you right, and it doesn't necessarily, yeah, that's my thing on it. It's like, first off, it doesn't necessarily make you right, and second off, it doesn't necessarily prove your point, and thirdly, it, in my opinion, it shows that you may not be always open to new ideas or different ideas. Understanding that you yourself can be wrong. You know, that's part of life. We can be wrong. You're human. It's inevitable. Sooner or later, you're going to be wrong, no matter how hard you try to be right. So I think that's my big advice to people more than anything is, if I'm going to give advice, is yeah, you don't always have to have the last word in an argument. Sometimes, sometimes the best thing about an argument, like I said, is taking a step back. What I've found over the years, anyway, is sometimes the best thing about solving an argument is to take a step back, reevaluate what's going on, and then sometimes even asking yourself, am I wrong? Can I be wrong? Now, if you still think you're right, then yeah, stick up for yourself. Try to find out. But don't do it. But at the same time, don't make the argument escalate into something that's where you're going to become bitter enemies with whoever it is that you're arguing with. At the end of the day, arguments are just disagreements. But you can make the argument or the disagreement worse, if you decide to make it worse, then it'll be worse, so to speak. I think sometimes the best way of solving an argument is just to agree to disagree and move on. So, have you ever participated in a fundraiser? If so, what cause? I have participated in a few fundraisers, actually, especially when I was back in high school. Kind of had to participate in one or two fundraisers back when you were in high school. So a lot of stuff was just for our class. I want to say I kind of helped out with a couple fundraisers, or at least participated in them. Like we had CMN auctions back when I worked at Walmart. So depending on what the auction was for, what item it was, I would participate participate in the auction, and if I got the item, I would donate my money and get the item. So it was something that chances are the store was going to throw away anyway. So we would just have what we call the CMN auction, and then we raise money for CMN, for a children's miracle network. So the money would go to a good cause, and in return, we would get, whatever that item was that the store was going to throw away. So it was kind of a win-win, So as far as I know, the store doesn't do that anymore, because there was a day shift, a night shift, and an evening shift, and A lot of times the auction would end on day shift, so if you were like evening shift or night shift, or yeah, if you're evening shift or night shift, chances are you may not get the product or get the item that was being bidded on, because the guys that work day shift had that chance to outbid you at the last minute, and they could outbid you by just $1 and pretty much just screw you over. And that happened quite a bit, and then finally people got mad about it, and then management said, okay, fine, we don't know how else to make this fair, so we're not doing it anymore. Which nowadays, I mean, you could easily make it fair now, I think, with technology and everything, but I don't know if they'll ever. I mean, I don't work there, so I don't know if they'll ever bring it back or not, or if they have brought it back. But I know when I worked there, they stopped doing it, but because there's so many complaints. But it was still a good fundraiser while I was there. So that, and then I'll participate every now and then with the fundraisers that we have up there at our work, where we donate canned goods to. I forgot the name of the organization now, but it goes to the homeless. So there's that. All right, and then I'm going to answer 16 minutes. I'll answer one more question, even though I kind of went overboard here, but I'll answer one more, and then that's it. What is the heaviest thing you can lift? The heaviest thing I can lift? Probably no more than 70 pounds. I think 70 pounds is my limit. Anything over that, I'm done. I can lift up to 70 pounds. So there you go. That is all I got for y'all. That is it. That is the questions of the day. And I will do my Missouri Day of History video here pretty soon. So I'll get them both uploaded at the same time. And be on the lookout for my weekend video, Into the Dell. I'll be recording it sometime this weekend and getting that uploaded, as well as my tarot card deck will be uploaded at some point this weekend or Monday. I might upload that one on Monday as well, because depending on how long the Into the Dell video takes to record. So there is that. But and then saying that, if the Into the Dell video takes a while to upload on Sunday or through Sunday, I may or may not do a questions of the day or a day of I'll do those later. I'll make up for them on Monday, but I may not get a video out right away on Sunday for those videos. So just to in case something happens there. And in my taste test videos, I'll do them throughout the week, starting Monday. So, or, I'll probably record them this weekend, but I won't put them up until, throughout the week next week. So that way I got plenty of time for everything to upload. And then that way I'm not like putting every single video up all at once. So there you go. Things for y'all to look forward to. So that is it. That is all I got for y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.